Hey guys, so this is a message for my divine feminines. So if you feel called to this reading, then this is the reading for you. Please only take what applies and leave what doesn't. If you would like a personal reading with me or any of my other services, feel free to check out my Etsy store. I will link that down in the comments section, and if you'd like to leave me a donation, I will also put that there as well. Also, if I sound slightly off, I'm a little bit under the weather. And I'm just knackered from being pregnant for trimester, so just bear with me, guys. Okay, so my divine feminines. Also, so you don't have to be female to watch this reading. The divine feminine is the person that holds the more feminine energy. So males can hold more predominantly feminine energy. So just kind of feel out if this reading is for you. And yeah, if you identify with being the divine feminine, then that is of course what you are. So yeah, so first off, for my divine feminine, so what I'm picking up on, Spirit wants you to heal your heart. We have the Three of Swords. Now the Three of Swords is all about holding on to past grief, past heartache, denial, wounding. This can be ancestral wounding. This can be wounding that has gone through centuries of your family timeline, past lives. It could be historical pain. It could be pain to do with a relationship, a childhood wounds, something like that. There's some wounding going on here, and Spirit wants you to heal it. Spirit wants you to work on your heart chakra, and free yourself from that which is causing you a lot of pain. With the Queen of Wands, I'm actually picking up on, with regards to this heart wounding, this heartbreak, this heart pain, I feel like it's affected your self-esteem. I feel like it's affected the way you view yourself and also the way you view others in relation to self. I feel like you probably don't hold yourself in high esteem, and your confidence is taking a knock. But the thing is, you're not meant to be in this energy. You're meant to be in this energy of the Queen. You're meant to be in this energy of regal energy, of divinity, of knowing your power, of feeling powerful, of going after your dreams, of going after what you want and feeling good, feeling confident. I feel like someone in the past knocked your confidence. Someone said or done something to you that really kind of imprinted on your physique and the way you viewed yourself, and subconsciously. I'm also picking up, for some of you might have recurring dreams that are like nightmares. If that is the case, please go seek help. If you are getting like traumatic dreams, there is help out there, particularly if you're suffering with PTSD or anxiety or depression, but higher forms. In other words, if it's really bad, please go get help, additional assistance. And then we have the Strength card. So first off, I want to say this feline energy, we have the cat and then we have the lion. So these can be your power animals at the moment, and they are trying to help give you the courage to move forward. And not only that, when we think of the lion, we have like the main lion, right? And then we have the lionesses, and you have like loads of lionesses and one main lion. So for some of you, it could be you're healing from a past connection where they had they dilly-dallinced with other people, if you get what I mean. That may not be your story. Don't take that if that is not your story. It's just something that come through. But whatever happened in the past, again, this may not even be relating to a romantic connection. This could be family, or this could be something right back in the ancestry that just needs to be cleared. If nothing currently in your life is causing you this grief, if it's not something to do with your childhood, if it's not something to do with past connection, then I'm picking up it's something to do with your past life. Now, I do offer a past life reading on my Etsy channel, so feel free to get that if you would like to, and help with healing all of that. But not only that, you can YouTube past life regression. They're about 30 minutes long to an hour. You can get shorter ones, but maybe just trying to work through that could really help you clear up this energy. Of course, only do that if you feel comfortable with doing that. But right now, Spirit wants you to know, as my divine feminines, now is the time to take your power back. Now is the time to take your energy back from whatever was taken from you and say, no, my boundary is no. And no means no. And you don't have to, you know, they say no is a complete sentence, don't they? You can just say no without explaining it. Okay, obviously the nice thing to do would be to explain sometimes, depending on who you're saying no to. But in some cases, I'm hearing for you guys, you need to put your foot down. You need to say no to this person, no to this repeating cycle or story or pattern, and claim your power back. This is all about taming the anxieties within, taming the fears within, holding yourself true to yourself, knowing what your values are and sticking to them and not wavering in them because of other people or because what other people want for you or see for you. You are the creator of your own life, and it can go in the direction you want it to go in. So if you want to get out of this energy, it's down to you taking your power back. It's down to you leaving that connection or leaving that person in the past and going, no, do you know what, from today I am taking my power back. I'm not allowing this person, this situation, this mindset, this whatever it is to hold power over me anymore. I am taking my heart and I'm leaving, and I'm going to heal, and I'm going to go on this journey. And we have journey. Right, so key numbers. Oh my god, right, we've got 1010. Look up angel number 1010. The first thing that you feel guided to read, that is your message. 10s in numerology represent the ending of something and the starting of something new. 10 also goes down, simplifies to a 1. 1 is a new beginning in the tarot. Actually 1 might be the magician. Or is it the Fool? I always get confused with that. But anyway, I feel like for you guys, it's a matter of taking your power back and going on this new journey, going to uncharted territories and moving ahead, moving forward. There is packed bags. There is a train. For some of you, you could be called to move. For some of you, you might want to travel. For some of you, it's like a metaphorical travel. You're leaving something in order to take your power back. So your key numbers are 1010. We have the number 11. You could be life path 11, 1 or 2. We have 39, and that goes to 12, simplifies to 3. So any of them numbers could be key for you. So we have, you might feel called to go to somewhere where it's quite deserty. Oh my god, I think there's a film with Reese Witherspoon. I think it's called Into the Wild, or it's called Wild. I don't remember. There's a film with Reese Witherspoon and she goes on this big long journey through a desert. If you know the name of the film, could someone put it down in the comment section please? I feel like if you can get your hands on that film, watch that film. She goes on a journey of self-discovery through going through this desert. I feel like you guys are being asked to take this journey. I'm not saying to go through a desert, but I mean, like, you're being asked to go on this journey of self-discovery, to find yourself, to find what your life can be like without this heartache, without this pain, to find out what your life can be like to be happy and free. It says inactivity in isolation. So for some of you, this situation that has happened, you might have been in a dynamic where someone was anxious and someone was avoidant. So for some of you, you might be called to look at your attachment style. There's also a brilliant book on it called Attached. And you can YouTube attachment styles and find out what your one is. For some of you, you may have been in a connection where someone was probably avoidant and you were anxious, and basically it plays out certain patterns and triggers you. And in the end, maybe you feel rejected, abandoned, wounded because you were left. Maybe you got ghosted, maybe someone just left you. Again, this can be, our attachment styles start from our childhood. So this could be right back to early childhood, like when you were 3 or 7 or 12, things like that. If you grew up in a family where your dad left your mum, or the other way around, that can create trauma on the child's mind, at least subconsciously. obviously all actions have consequences, and the way in which things kind of affect us, everyone is different. And if you were particularly a sensitive child, it's going to affect you more than the average child. If this is parental, if this was something really back in your childhood, what I would suggest is actually, if you can, if it was really traumatic, I would suggest speaking to a counsellor or a therapist. Don't take that message if you're really not ready to. I do intuitive life coaching, so I could always help, but of course I'm not a therapist and I'm not a counsellor, okay? But if there is some really big wounding that you need help with, there's nothing wrong with reaching out and asking for help, because you will be assisted. Not only that, I feel like for some of you might have been numbing out, because we have isolation, and isolation to me represents someone that's kind of numbing out. Maybe they're doing something to numb out. Maybe they're binge watching Netflix, or eating more, or overdo it on exercise, or overdoing it with other things that aren't healthy. Or maybe you're isolating away from friends or family, or maybe someone made you isolate at one point in your life. Take it however it resonates, but there's a need to get out of that energy to free yourself, okay? There's a need to open up. Like with the sun coming through here, I feel like you guys, you're right at the peripheral of something big happening. It's like you're going through this dark tunnel, and or you're going through this woodlands and it's all dark and you're scared, but actually there's spirit guides all around you saying, take our hand, let us guide you. And then you're starting to see the light, and as you see the light, you're seeing the hope. And there is hope. There is hope after a time of darkness. There is a rainbow after the storm. The good will always come, but sometimes, we have to go through these certain things in our life. And we may not always understand why, but eventually we will. And what I'm actually picking up for you guys, my divine feminines, it wasn't your fault. Whatever this is, it wasn't your fault. If certain people weren't treating you in the right way, it wasn't your fault. It's a reflection on them and how they feel about themselves. There's a saying, isn't there? Hurt people hurt people. And I think this is what happened to you guys. I think you were incredibly hurt by someone or something, and you're still carrying this around with you, and it's significantly impacted your self-esteem, how you feel about yourself. Maybe it's stopped you from going forward in following a dream that you want to do, or just feeling good within your body, within yourself, taking the lead, taking the charge. It's knocked your confidence. But you have the strength here, and you have the courage, and you have the versatility within you to move beyond this. You can move beyond this grief, beyond this pain. You will get through this. So then we have Archangel Raziel. So you can call on this Archangel, by the way. You can light a candle at night and you can call on this angel and just say, please envelop me in your arms and help take this pain away. You can literally chuck it up to this angel, the pain that you're feeling, and allow yourself to feel calmed and soothed. So it says wisdom, inspiration, Akashic records. Some of you might be writers, and you might have had writer's block. You might be called to delve into your Akashic records. So like I said, getting a past life reading, getting a life purpose reading. I will be having a life purpose / Akashic record reading on my channel soon enough. On my Etsy, sorry, not my channel. Oh, maybe that's a sign I should do it on my channel as well. Anyway, there's going to be a spark of inspiration that comes for you guys. And in this inspiration, you will find your wisdom. It could be that when you light this candle and call on this angel, the wisdom comes through then. Okay, it could be that you go to a nature reserve or flower field, or go to a farm or somewhere where you make pottery or flowers or something like that, and you gain some sort of wisdom that wasn't there before, and it basically inspires you to move forward. Not only that, if we look at where the light is coming from, there's a light source here, there's a light source here, there's the moon here, there's the stars. There is light within all of this. So there is light within you. If you feel so stuck in the darkness, so stuck in, you know, depression, mental health, dark night of the soul, loss, there is a light on the way. There is light within you. It's just a matter of turning that light on, opening yourself up to it, knowing you're strong enough to, and knowing that you don't have to live in this grief for much longer. You have to take your power back. You have to set that intention of, okay, I'm choosing to take my power back, even if I do one thing a day to make myself feel better, to go towards my goals, to leave this situation. One thing a day. And it's going to be different for all of you what that is. Even if it's as simple as picking up a pen and paper saying, I choose to change my life, or I choose to heal, I choose to let this go, I choose to forgive whatever this situation is when I'm ready. Things like that. So then we have relaxation, peaceful pursuits, happy times. So after this kind of healing has completed, after you've taken your power back, after you've realised your worth, you are going to be coming into a time of relaxation. You're going to be coming into a time of feeling at peace within yourself, and happier times are going to come. I don't feel like this is that far off. Notice as well there's both blue. So blue is the colour of the throat chakra. So for some of you, you could have had issues with your throat, speaking up for yourself. Maybe you were shut down as a child. Maybe you have fear of persecution. Maybe you were bullied. Maybe you were gossiped about. Maybe you felt trapped and you couldn't speak. And I don't know why I'm picking up on the image of a mouse trying to get away and not being able to get away. But you have gotten away, and you are going to get away. You are going to get away from this and that, and you are going to take back your power, and you are going to have the courage to do this, and you are going to go on this journey of self-discovery or physical journey, and you are going to gain the wisdom that you need, and you are going to feel a lot more freer and lighter, and you're going to heal. And it's okay. It doesn't matter whether you're young, old, you know, healing can take lifetimes depending on what it is. And if you are someone that has particularly had gone through a lot of things, healing will take longer. And just know there is light at the end of the tunnel, and things will improve. You have relaxation, so at the end of all of this, you will be able to put your feet up, you will be able to reflect and go, do you know what, I went through that, but it taught me this, and actually it's given me the strength and determination to go ahead with this or that and feel good within myself, and now I love myself. Okay, for some of you, you're going to be going on a journey of self-love, and in that journey you're going to find out you don't need another person to feel lovable. You are lovable just as you are. And you were lovable as a child, as a divine child, no matter if someone told you different or done different. You were lovable from the day you were born to this day right now, to the day of your ending and transformation. You are lovable just as you are, and you are good enough. Okay, guys? So take back your power, and, you know, say to yourself or say in the comments, I take back my power now. Right? Even if you say that every day out loud or write it as an affirmation, and you say, I take back my power now. Do that every day for the next 7 days, and watch how your reality shifts. Watch the changes. Watch the light come in, because the light wants to come in for you guys. Things want to shift for you. Things are going to get better, but obviously there does need to be action from your end. And just realising you're worthy of that. You're worthy of this shift. You're worthy of this change. You're worthy to feel better. Anyway, guys, I hope that wasn't too triggering. I know in parts that may have been. Of course, if you do need to reach out and need to receive any help, please do that to certain organisations. If you want to buy any of my readings from Etsy, feel free to check that out. That will be linked in the comment section. If you'd like to leave me a donation, again, that will be linked in the comment section. Please share this with any other divine feminines you feel this could help. And yeah, have a beautiful, blessed, lovely day, guys. Bye bye.